Welcome to
To
One
the One
Two Life.
Amazing Life podcast.
Hey, we're all talking at the same time. This is great. I love it.
All right.
Hey, yeah,
Okay,
it's
great.
going. Hey, Chris, what are we doing right now?
Hey, you know what we're doing, man? We're welcoming everybody to the One Amazing Life podcast live stream this week. Due to the coronavirus, we are in our own separate homes coming to you live. You'll notice the exquisite backdrops, but we do not want to let the youth of today down. We have a show that is designed for youth and teenagers, and we are committed to that, and we can't wait to hear what we have in store today. My name is Chris Stewart. I am one of your co-hosts. I am with my other co-host. His name is
Jamie Nelson. I'm here and I am currently in my bunker that I built in my garage. If you can see behind me, there's some wooden beams that are, keeping all of the coronavirus out. I'm keeping it out. I figured some cedar beams would do the trick. I'm not sure if that's going to work. I've got my coffee with me. I've got everything I need right now. I even have the chat up right now. We have it says 21 people are watching. Want to make some
Boom.
shout outs here to Peter Law, Jesse Shaw, Lucy Caleri, Ezra, Amy. You guys are all in the chat. That's good. We're going to be doing some stuff through the chat today. So make sure you are there in the chat, paying attention to it. I have some bright lights, which are bringing some bugs in. They're like kind of coming at me here. So if I start hitting myself in the face, just know that it's because I'm out of my mind. Has nothing to do with the bugs.
No, we understand that. That's awesome. Hey, we also have our world famous producer Patrick with us. Patrick, give a shout out, man. What's going on?
Right now, in front of me, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different screens, a soundboard, and then in the control room, Megan is running the video feed and controls. She's the one that's on the chat tonight as One Youth, and she's putting all the graphics on the screen for us and making sure that we all continue to look good back in there. So she's doing great.
Well, thank you both for being here and supporting the show. We definitely appreciate it. We know everybody else does as well. Jamie, what's going on right now? Why are we doing the show like this? Any ideas?
I think it's just because we're all a little antisocial. Is that what it is?
That can't be true. We're very social.
Can't be true. Yeah, we're trying to do our best to follow the rules. We like to, help out when we can do what we can to help out. We like to do that. And so today we're helping out by not meeting together, by not cramming into a room and spreading any germs unnecessarily. So as many of you guys know, if you're a part of the church, everything's been everything's been postponed. I mean, we're even doing our services online on Sunday mornings. And so we're just trying to follow suit with that. But at the same time, we didn't want to just cancel everything. We thought, let's gather together and be able to chat with everyone. And it's working. So here we go on our chat. I also want to say hi to. For now, it's working. Thanks, Patrick. By the way, I think Patrick's new nickname should be Double Mics because he's got like 2 mics going right now.
Yeah.
He does.
I can already tell he doesn't. I can already tell he doesn't like that nickname, so that means it has to stick.
Okay. Hey, Double Mics, you're doing a great job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you.
David, can we get let's have everybody type in just one word to describe how they're feeling right now. Let's see what we get some of the answers. One word, guys, to describe how your day went or how you're feeling right now. Go.
So so if you guys are in the chat right now, you heard what Chris said. Type in one word. It could be like amazing, incredible, wonderful, enchanted. I think some people have admitted, Chris, that lately they've been pretty bored. That's a word I've heard a lot. Yeah, they've been bored because you're at home and you're not too sure what you're gonna do, and you're not like Patrick, where there comes the first word, and it is bored indeed. Saul Pellegrino has put in bored. I hear good, lonely, okay, hungry. That's a good word, hungry. Good with an extra O. I don't know if you pronounce that good or just.
That's extra good, I think. Yeah. That's the European version.
Lucy has given a very descriptive word, and it's meh. Meh. M-E-E,
Meh.
meh. That's good, yeah. Someone's stuffed. So we have someone who's hungry and someone who's stuffed. And again, we're rounding it out with the word bored. All right.
Interesting.
Way to go. Way to go, everyone. Well, you know what I think we need to do? We're gonna get geared up for this. Tonight I want to give out a prize.
Oh, what kind of prize are we giving
I
out?
want to give it a good prize. The prize I want to give out. Someone just put it in the chat. We are going to order a pizza and have it delivered to your house
What?
if you can answer 2 out of 3 trivia questions. So this is how this is going to work. I'm telling you right now. This is how we're going to play this game. By the way, Chris, just let me know, what's your favorite pizza?
Oh man, you know what? I love Hawaiian with
Yeah.
jalapenos.
What?
What?
That's right. Yeah.
What in the world?
Canadian bacon. Actually, no, I take that back. Canadian bacon, pepperoni, and jalapenos.
What?
Boom.
Whoa.
Oh,
Wow.
so good.
Dude.
I already have indigestion and I haven't even eaten that. It just sounds like it would like fight in your stomach.
You know, I'll tell you, it came from because I used to get free lunch. You guys remember free lunch when you were growing up? Did you guys ever get that? And so we always got these weird pizzas because it was like the free lunch program. So they always mixed up like the pepperoni and Canadian bacon, so they didn't have to make like 2 pizzas. They just made one. I think that's where it came from. And you know me, I like the spicy, baby. Woo.
All right. That's one way of doing it.
What's yours, Jamie?
My favorite pizza, I got to be honest with you. I like the pizzas where they just put everything on it. Like they go out in the back and find everything that they can do and just shove it on top of the pizza. Because I kind of like all food.
Yeah, I got
every
that.
single thing tastes good to me. So
Peppers, onions, sausage, pepperoni.
Bring it.
You like it on
Bring it.
mushroom?
Bring it all. Bring it all. I'll even eat anchovies.
Oh,
Really?
gross.
I will even do that. Not necessarily like my first choice, but I will do it.
Dude.
As much as I can get. Hey,
Wow.
so here's what we need to do. We need to get someone on the chat who actually wants to call in the show and answer some trivia questions. Now, here's the deal. For
Okay,
you
what's the deal?
for you high school people out here, all of our trivia questions are going to be about our leader, Amy. These are all Amy Gilchrist trivia questions. So if you know Amy really, really well right now, I want you to type in the chat, I want to play the game.
Can I
And
play?
just type those words out. Patrick, sorry, you cannot play
Oh,
because
dang it.
you have other things to do. Double mics over there. If you want to play the game, type it in the chat. Say, I want to play. I want to play. And Amy, who's also in the chat, is going to pick who she wants to play. And so, Amy, all you have to do is in the chat, type in the name of who you want to play this game, and we'll pick someone out. We'll pick who it is, and Patrick is going to give you a phone call. Don't put your phone number in there because you don't want everyone jumping in and texting and calling you. Just put your name out, and we'll try to reach you. So right now I'm seeing that Soul wants to play the game. Peter wants to play the game. Peter wants to play the game twice. Jessica Shaw wants to play. Lucy is questioning how fair this is. Lucy, I feel you. Maybe next week we'll have to do something about a middle school leader instead of a high school leader. Oh, there we go. All right.
Now, Jamie, is Amy going to deliver the pizza?
Amy's not going to deliver the pizza because we're trying to keep everything safe here. So if you're hungry and you want a pizza, make sure in the chat right now you just type in your name. And I think I'm seeing that Soul seems like a name that's jumping up a bit. Amy, are you out there? We're going to ask Amy if she can pick someone who wants to play. But we just got to make sure that she is all connected. All right. Patrick, do you have a favorite pizza?
Mine is barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. How new agey of you, Patrick.
That's my favorite. And so, fun fact, for Megan and I's wedding, for the dinner we had pizza, and we actually have still to this day, as far as I know, have placed the biggest order that Lucadia Pizza has ever gotten. And it was
how many pizzas
Really?
is the biggest?
We ordered 75 pizzas and 25 salads.
That
Can we get
is
Megan's
too
like
crazy.
take on this? Because I feel like something like like that's an interesting combo.
Yeah, Megan, you're on the line.
What's up?
Megan?
Yeah,
Oh,
Megan.
not hearing Megan.
Hello.
Oh, there she is.
Hey.
Megan, we have a quick question for you. This is Chris. So Patrick just informed us that you guys ordered Lucadia pizza for your wedding. Is this actually true?
This is true, and it was probably one of the best decisions that we've ever made.
Really?
Good.
It was great.
Now, did they put up a picture of the newlyweds in the restaurant because of the order? I mean, has there been any recognition for you?
No, but I think we should. We should probably get a plaque or something.
I feel like you should too, as well. Maybe even like a lifetime discount. You know what I mean?
That would be great. We should definitely.
All right.
I do have
We'll
the
work on
receipt
that.
still.
That's good. Hey, you know what? Amy has chosen not to pick the person.
What?
She doesn't want to be responsible for what happened. So, here's what we're gonna do. The first name that I saw was Sol Pellegrino.
Okay,
Sol.
that's it.
So if we can somehow get Sol on the line, Pat, I'm gonna put you on that. Pat is gonna try to get a hold of Sol. Sol, you need to get out your phone. And Sol, you're going to get a phone call from a number you don't recognize and answer it. And if it's Patrick, hey, you could win on the show today. So there you go. Sol, you're the first person I saw on the chat who decided they wanted to play the Amy trivia game. Now, everyone else out there, if you know like crazy things about Amy, this is the show for you. I actually have 10 trivia questions about Amy. 10 trivia questions.
Are we going
They
to give
should
out
fill that
any
earlier.
second prizes, Jamie, or what are we doing?
You know, we'll have to see how the first one goes. And I want to
Okay.
hear from students. So, Sol said he can't do it. Oh, he said he wanted to play. Now he said he can't do it. Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
All right. Taj is saying he can. I don't know how this is going. This is getting crazy right now. I'm going to ask for the next person to text in saying they can play. We're going to figure out how to call you. Nick is encouraging Sol. That's great. Oh, Sol said fine. I guess Sol's back in. This is a
We
crazy
need
day.
a commitment. We need
This
a
is
commitment.
a crazy day. It's all over the place. Sol said he could do it. Sol, I think you could win this, man. It's multiple choice. I think it's gonna work for you.
It's free pizza, Soul. Let
Okay,
the Lord
he's-
guide
All
you.
right, I
He's
got
saying
someone
he can
on the
do it.
line. I got someone different on
okay.
the line.
Oh, someone different. All right, we picked someone else.
You
Hello,
pulling in the
who's
ringer,
there?
Pat?
Yeah, huh? It's
Who
not
is
me.
it? Is-
Hey, who do we have on the line here?
It's Sam.
I'm not hearing him, Pat.
How about now?
It's
Hello.
hello.
Who is
Hi,
this?
It's Sam.
Sam. Hey,
Sam.
Sam, how you
Yeah.
We were able to get through to
I'm
Sam
good.
Steele.
doing? So
Sam,
good.
how
Sam
are you?
Steele. Well done. Well done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sam, are you going crazy right now or what?
A little bit.
Yeah?
I just want to leave the house, you know?
Hmm.
Well,
And I'm
Yeah.
assuming the rules are you cannot leave the house for any reason whatsoever. Is that kind of how that's going in your
No.
house?
Yeah. I'm not allowed to
Yikes.
leave. I don't
So-
think I've left the house in like a week.
Wow.
Wow.
So
that's hardcore.
Sam, question for you. Are you hungry?
Sure.
Sure. Chris, did that sound like a good enough answer? Sure. Just sure.
You know what? Sam reps the girl gang, so I'm going to say whatever Sam says, Sam goes. That's what we're doing
All right,
here.
Chris.
Exactly.
All right, Chris.
Yeah.
Chris,
Thank
you're
you,
kind of a
Chris.
softy, Chris, but that's all right. We're going to go with this. All right, here we go. You are going to play Leader Trivia with Amy. This is the game we have for you tonight. If you win, if you get 2 out of 3 multiple choice questions correct, we will send Amy's favorite pizza to your house. You don't get to choose
Okay.
what pizza it is. We're going to send the one that Amy absolutely loves. So right now you should be praying that it's not like
I
anchovies
feel like
and
it's gonna be like
so-
weird.
don't worry about it. And hopefully
Play the
it'll
game.
get
Let's
your
find out.
hopefully it'll get to your house. You can call us back, let us know. Here's our first question. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have you pick. Pick a number between 1 and 10, and you get to pick what question you get.
4.
Question number 4.
Good choice.
Here we go. That was a great choice. What is Amy's middle name? What is Amy's middle name? I'm gonna give you 3 options.
Shoot.
The first option is Catherine. The second option is Elizabeth. And the third option is Amy does not have a middle name. Is it Catherine, Elizabeth, or Amy doesn't have a middle name?
Is it Catherine?
And are you sure about that answer? Are you like 100% sure about that answer?
No, but we're gonna go with it.
You don't want to go with Elizabeth or that Amy doesn't have a middle name. You want to go with Catherine.
No.
Is this your
I
final
think
answer?
Catherine. Okay.
You think
Okay. Making me feel nervous.
Do you want to use a lifeline?
Oh, just kidding. I'd pick Elizabeth. I'm just kidding.
Elizabeth. Okay. And that's your
Yeah.
final answer, right? Okay.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
yeah.
is correct.
Oh.
Sam, Elizabeth is correct. See, you know everything there is to know about Amy already. Well done.
Oh my
Good
God.
job. You've got 1 down. You're going to get 2 more questions. Let's see how you do. Pick a number
You have to get
between
one more, Sam. You got this.
That's
Girl
right.
gang. Go strong. Girl gang.
pick a question, a number between 1 and 10, except 4.
6.
Oh, question 6. Ooh. All right, here we
Is
go.
it hard? Like,
Question 6 is the hardest.
You know, I don't know. I don't really know. It all depends on how well you know.
Don't let him
Amy.
rile you, Sam. You got this. Stay strong.
Question
I'll
6.
try.
You got
If
this.
this is a question to Amy. If Amy could travel to any foreign country, where would she go? What country would Amy go to? Would Amy go to Germany? Would Amy go to France? Or would Amy go to Australia? Germany, France, or Australia?
I'm gonna go with Germany.
You're gonna go with Germany. The first one,
I don't
Germany. What are you sure? Do you know? I need a final
No.
answer. Is it Germany, France, or Australia?
Oh, actually, I'm gonna Australia.
And that's your final answer.
Now,
I don't know. I guess.
Amy
yeah.
was just in Australia a few months ago.
Okay,
That's
just
true.
kidding.
And you know
Just
what?
kidding.
That is. Wait, what? Final answer. Was it Australia?
No. Yeah. No. I don't know.
We're going to say it is your final answer, and you have officially won 2 out of 3
Oh.
with Amy. You are a winner.
My gosh, nice.
See, Sam, I told you could do
I'm
it.
clapping for you. You
Oh,
did
yeah.
it. I mean, I didn't even have to use a lot of the questions here. You've done it. So here's what's going to happen, Sam. Rebecca is probably watching the show right now. And so Rebecca is going to be ordering a pizza to be delivered to your house. It is going to be Amy's favorite style of pizza. When that pizza
Okay.
arrives, hopefully,
Yep.
maybe it'll arrive in time for you to call back and tell us exactly what Amy's favorite pizza is. Does that sound good?
Hey. Yeah.
Sweet. This
Perfect.
is fantastic. I love it. Hey, Patrick, do we have anyone coming up on the line right now that we've played this first game? Uh-oh, I lost
Put your
Patrick.
mic back.
Not yet, but you will in a minute.
Sweet. Cool. So, hey, everyone out there who's on the chat right now,
Hey.
there we go. Yeah, okay, we got people. Sweet.
Jamie, why don't we ask a
Australia.
couple more trivia questions and see what else people come up with?
We could, we could do a whole nother one if we could see, but I want to make sure that this show stays with our people. We want to hear from them too, but there are some good trivia questions. Chris, how well do you think you know Amy? I could give you one of these.
I don't know. That's a good question. I feel like I don't know her as good as I probably should, but I still feel like I know her pretty good. I feel
All
like
right,
Amy's gonna let you like get to know her as she wants you to get to know her. You know what I mean? It's not really.
all right, okay. Well, let's do this then. Chris, why don't you pick a
I
number
know her
between 1
travel
and
habit.
10?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
What?
that's right. Pick a number between 1 and 10, and don't pick 4 or 6.
Okay,
Number
I'm gonna
between
go
1
with
and 10. What do you get?
number 8.
Number 8. Oh, right. Okay, this one's. Whew. What is Amy most afraid of? And I'm going to give you 3 choices here. Is Amy most afraid of not being in control?
Yeah.
Is
Huh?
Amy most afraid of the future, or is Amy
What?
most afraid of the coronavirus?
I'm gonna go with being in control.
Chris, you've just won. Well
Yes.
done. Feel free to order yourself a pizza.
Hey,
have Pat pay for it. It'll be great.
I'll pay for it, Chris. Chris, your pizza order's coming in next. Hey, we got Abby on
right.
the line. Abby,
Oh, Abby,
how's it going?
The Girl Gang is representing tonight. Abby, what's up?
Hi. Wait, can you hear me?
Yo,
We
I
can
can
hear
now.
you
Hello.
loud and clear. Loud and clear, Abby.
Yay! Hi.
Hey,
Hello,
how are you?
hello.
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing great. Thanks for calling into the show. It's good to hear your voice.
Thank you for having me.
So, Abby, how's it going in quarantine for you? Have you painted any murals? Have you learned a new language? What's happening over there?
I actually have been painting a lot. I'm painting a lot of cow print paintings. I don't really know how to explain, but I'm trying to make like a whole entire wall of cow print in my bathroom. So I've been doing a lot of painting.
Wow, that's impressive. We'll have to figure out how to
Yeah.
get a picture of that up on the One Youth Instagram so we can see your art.
I think that's
Oh
a
my gosh,
great
yes. I
idea.
would love to send one in.
Just text it
I
to
would
me.
love to
We'll
send a
make that
picture.
happen.
Let's do it.
Oh, really?
I love it.
That's cool.
Yeah, of course.
Yay! So what are we doing tonight? Do you have questions?
Oh, of course we have questions for you, but we just wanted to hear, like Chris said, how are things going? How are your spirits doing where you're quarantined at home? How are you feeling? How are your friends doing?
I've been kind of lonely.
Yes.
It's been relaxing, but there's only so much relaxing you can do, you know?
I do know. I'm almost a professional relaxer. I'm so chill that I turned it almost into not just one activity, but a lifestyle. So I do understand that. There's a certain point where you're like, you know what? I've relaxed so much that I need to like
Yeah,
get a
and then
little
you
bit
get
stressed out, a
bored.
little bit hyped. Yes.
Yeah. I
Abby,
feel like
what's
I
the
need
first
human
thing you're going to
interaction.
do? Oh, sorry, go ahead. What?
I feel like I need human interaction. Like, obviously, I have my family and stuff, and I was at the grocery store the other day, and that was, like, the peak of my week. Like, that was the most exciting thing that's happened to me.
Going to the grocery store. That's great. Now, a week ago, or like before quarantine time, would you have actually gone to the grocery store? Like if your mom was like, "Hey, we're going to the grocery store. You want to come along?" Would you have even said yes, or would you have been like, "No, no, I'm fine."
No, my mom probably would have Instacarted it.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Just getting
There
it
you
done
go.
digitally. Right. Now it's like, you put on your hazmat suit and your gloves and all that
I
stuff
didn't
just
even
to
wear a
go like,
mask. No, I didn't wear
Okay,
anything.
all right.
I just went in. I was being kind of risky there.
yeah, that's right. I guess you were. I don't know what the protocol is these days.
I think
Exactly
it's
what you're
gloves
supposed
and
to
masks.
do.
I went to the store yesterday, and it was like masked and where was I? I can't remember what store I was at, but yeah, now they give all the employees masks, so now you feel weird. Or at least I felt weird by not wearing a mask. I'm like, oh, these guys have. I'm like, they should just pass them out at the door, but I guess they don't have enough, So you're on your own.
Cool. Hey, Abby, will you do us a favor here, and can you give a little piece of advice for everyone who's watching the show right now, of maybe one thing that's helped you to pass the time so you stay not bored and not lonely?
Well, let me think. To pass the time, I don't know. Find something new that you've been wanting to do and do it because there's no better time to do it. Just seize the day and do whatever God is telling you to do. And that could
Carpe
be anything in
diem.
the whole entire world. Yes, carpe
Okay.
diem.
All right. Hey, I'm liking that. What do you think, Chris?
I love it. But I love Abby's. She's always got a positive attitude. She's a real go-getter. You know what I mean? So it's no surprise that she has great information today. She's doing a great job. Abby, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you're released from the quarantine? I mean, like, is there something that you really miss doing? You can't wait to do a restaurant, or are you gonna go swimming? What's it gonna be?
When I'm released from the quarantine, I'm going to see all of my friends. I miss my friends so much. Yeah. I mean, like, obviously I can FaceTime them and stuff, but it's just different, you know? Like, I don't know.
It's gonna be like one of those scenes from the movies when two people are running
Yeah,
through a
like when
field
they're
at
like
each other
slow
with
motion
arms
running.
open
Yeah.
wide, slow
Right.
motion. Hey, guess what I hear on the line? I hear we got another caller coming in.
That's right. Braden.
Oh, Braden. What's up, Braden?
Okay, Abby. We'll talk to you later.
I guess we're saying bye to
Okay,
Abby.
bye,
Did we just hang up
guys.
on her? Abby, did we hang up on you?
No.
Sorry, Abby.
No.
Someone sent Abby a pizza. I'm sorry that, or not really, but maybe you could. Sorry, Abby.
Hungry, please send me a pizza.
She's like, pizza now. All right, okay. We have Braden on the line. Braden, how's it going, man?
Hey, great. Are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
I can hear you.
Hey. Nice.
So what's happening?
Welcome
what
to the
have you been up?
show. Braden, how's it going?
Hey, man. What's up, Chris?
Braden, why don't you tell everyone out there grade and school?
Like my average?
No. Like, what grade are you in?
Oh, sorry. 7th grade. I'm like, all
Seventh
your
grade. And what school are you? What school do you go to?
Oak Crest?
Oak Crest. You know, I went to Oak Crest, believe it or not.
Nice.
Just like, just a couple years
Dude,
ago.
my dad went to Oakcrest.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oak Crest
Oak
was,
Crest
it was a school, man. We went. I did PE there and band, playing the trumpet at Oak Crest. That was my day. Do you play any instruments, Braden?
I used to play the saxophone.
Oh, you stopped playing?
Yeah.
Well, now's a good time to pick it back up again. Drive your family up the wall. Play that saxophone loud and proud in the house.
I don't even know if I could play it anymore.
Nice. Hey, so let us know. What are you doing to pass the time?
I've been doing a lot of like online games with my friends. I've also been surfing with my dad.
Okay. I heard some bad news about surfing. Pat, you want to
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about your surfing experience today or yesterday or whenever that was?
Got kicked out of the water.
Oh.
Womp womp. They had
Out
a
of the
helicopter picking
Wow.
I think the helicopter was calling in like the jet skier, and yeah, it was a very short, not even maybe 30-minute surf session.
Patrick, did you not see the national alert on the news that all beaches were closed previous to you getting in the water? Did you miss that somehow?
Or
did you decide to go besides that?
Man, Chris, you're putting me in a tough spot here. I decided to go instead of that. I couldn't help. There was no one out. It was great.
Yeah. No, I get you.
I guess
I'm
when
not
you
saying
got to
it was wrong,
surf, you
asking a
got to
question.
surf. I don't know. Yeah, well, it looks like
Yeah.
they closed that down. Braden, when was the last time you went surfing?
Today?
You went today? Bold.
Yeah, my beach
They
is
didn't
still
send-
open.
Oh, so they didn't send like the full like SWAT team lifeguard patrol after you?
No, anywhere from like Seaside to like Swami's is still open.
Seaside to Swami's, everyone. Seaside to Swami's. That's a pretty good swath of beach
That's
there.
a good chunk of beach right there.
Yep, Seaside to
Yeah.
Swami's. I guess you can still surf. Patrick, did you catch that? I hope you get a chance to surf Seaside to Swamis. Hey, Braden, I got a question for you. Do you want to answer a question? Do you want to answer a question about Amy?
Yeah, I probably
Oh,
won't know,
of
but I'll
course.
try.
Well, okay, here we go. So here's a question about Amy. I'm just going to pick it. What was Amy's first job? You have 3 options. The first one, was Amy a sandwich maker at Jimmy John's? Do you even know what a Jimmy John's is?
No.
It's like a Subway, sort of. I think they have a lot of them in the Midwest. So was her first job a sandwich maker at Jimmy John's? Was it a paper route? Or was it a cashier at the movie theater? Which one do you think it was, Braden?
Sandwich maker at Jimmy John's.
Braden, that is incorrect. Amy's actual first job was a paper route. Hey, man, thanks
Not
for
as
playing. You know what? Amy said that was her first job. And go to the comments, and Amy will even tell you how old she was when she had that job.
Oh my
You
gosh.
know, that was my first job too, Jamie. I think
Paper
paper
route?
routes. Yeah, that was my first job too.
Okay,
Like 10
all
or
right.
11, I think. Yeah,
Okay.
I love that job. Well, I
You know,
didn't have to wake up early, but
Yeah, don't you have to wake up at like 2 a.m. and like ride your little bike out there and throw
yeah.
papers at people's houses? I don't know why you have to throw them, but that's just like kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
Hey, Braden, I'm excited you're with us, but we're gonna have to say goodbye because Pat says we got another caller on the line.
All right, have a great
All
rest
right,
of your
Brandon,
night.
good night, buddy. We'll see
All
you
right,
soon.
thanks for
Take care.
calling in, man. See you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right, hello. You are here with Chris and Jamie and Pat. Who do we got on the line here?
Lily.
This is Lily. And Lily, what grade and what school?
I'm
Are
in
you
7th
in?
grade and I go to Earl Warren.
All right, good old Earl Warren. Love it. Right across the street from the church. Gotta love Earl Warren. Now, do you love Earl Warren or you just kind of tolerate Earl Warren?
It's more of a tolerating thing. I mean, it's
Okay.
cool.
So,
Okay.
Lily, are you excited now that you're not going to school and that you're at home, like doing stuff? Are you guys doing online school? How's that work?
Well, I do online school, but I mean, it's different. I mean, they have positive and negative things about it. I mean, like, for example, today our internet went out in the middle of my sister's ballet lesson, so that wasn't fun, and I couldn't really do anything.
You guys are doing
Internet.
ballet online, huh?
All right, Braden, or not Braden, sorry, Lily, you
Lily.
there? Lily.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
good. I was worried your internet went out again and like somehow affected your phone. I don't know. Yeah, I've been having some internet difficulties myself too, because it seems like everyone is on the internet, like every single person and their parents and like the world right now has gone from being outside to being online. So that does sound kind of like a bummer when it goes down. How are you able to connect with friends? Are you like a text person? Are you a Snapchat person or Instagram, or like what is your preferred go-to if you want to talk to one of your friends?
Well, I've been FaceTiming people a lot, and texting them a lot. I mean, texting is like a faster thing, kind of, but
Yeah.
I enjoy FaceTiming people, so it's kind of both.
Okay. So let me ask this. If you're a 7th grade person, which you happen to be, what for you is the order of importance in apps that you use to contact someone? So for instance, if you really want to get a hold of someone and it's super important, will you FaceTime them first or text them first or Snapchat them or what? Like what is like the most important, best way to get a hold of someone if it's really important?
I would probably call them because I feel like that's kind of more urgent a little bit. But then if like they needed to see something, then I would probably FaceTime them.
Got it. So straight to the phone call for urgency and then FaceTime would be next. and texting would be somewhere down the line from there. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. So let me ask you this question now. Once this whole quarantine thing is lifted and we can go outside and do whatever it is that we want to do, what is the first thing you're going to do? Where's the first place you're going to go?
I don't know. Maybe Jamba Juice. I love Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice, that's awesome.
I was not expecting that answer, Chris.
I wasn't either. We might be able to get some corporate sponsorship out of that. Really?
There you go.
We were to write a letter?
There you go. Jamba Juice. Love it. Well, cool. I hope that first Jamba Juice that you get is going to be fantastic. My guess is you probably don't get that wheatgrass stuff that they grind up and put in those little tiny cups, and you like drink a little bit with like maybe a little. No, you don't do that. Okay, all right. What do you get then? I'm just curious. What's your go-to smoothie at Jamba Juice?
Either Strawberries Wild, Strawberry Surf Rider, or Mango Go-Go.
Oh,
I like a lot of
that
smoothies, but yes.
That all sounds fantastic. That sounds amazing. Well, cool. Well, thank you for calling. We love that you're on the show. And I don't have an answer from Pat yet. Oh, he's getting some other stuff ready. If we have another, do we have another caller coming up there, Pat?
Working on it.
Oh, he's working on another caller. Very, very good. Well, go ahead, Chris.
Lily, what has been your go-to meal during the quarantine?
Pasta.
No, pasta. Not with red sauce, white sauce, no sauce?
Any pasta. I mean, pasta's kind of easy.
So true. I love pasta.
You just throw it in a pot with boiling water and wait, and then it's done, and then you have this meal right in front of you, and it's really good.
That is pretty much the way it works. That's great. Now, so do you make your own pasta? It sounds like you know how to do it.
Not really.
Right. You're still relying on who's the chef of your household?
My dad, but then kind of my mom at the same time.
Okay, so it's kind of a mom-dad combo. Well, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
I hope when this thing's all like said and done, you can invite me and Patrick and Chris, and we'll come over and we'll try that pasta. So tell your parents we're coming over. We're just gonna come over once this is all over. We'll have some pasta with you, and I'll eat pasta anyway. Like just like you, it doesn't matter as long as it's pasta and it's warm and it's I'm good. I'm good with it.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. We'll be there. We can't wait. We're looking forward to it. Thank you.
So good. Hey, we have another caller on the line.
Bye, Lucy.
Bye, Lucy.
Bye, Lily.
Lily. Sorry, Lily.
Bye. Thank
Lily.
you.
Yeah, I was wondering who Lucy was. Do we have Lucy calling? Is that
Me.
our next caller?
Yes, Lucy is next.
Lucy.
Oh, yeah, Lucy. Which Lucy is this? There are multiples.
The younger one. 8th grade.
So, 8th grade, Lucy. Okay, the younger Lucy. Lucy, how have you been doing?
I've been doing pretty good because, like, normally I just stay inside and draw all day, so it's not much of a change. Like,
Okay. So
honestly, now I just have an excuse to stay inside.
Right now you're like, no, I just have to stay in and draw all day long. Sorry, there's no other option.
Exactly.
Hey, so Lucy, what has changed for you then?
I can't go to Boba because I used to get Boba like every single day, pretty much. So much that the employees know my name.
Now, what Boba place
is
this? Is this the one in Encinitas? Okay, that's the one like on like D Street, kind of like across from the 7-Eleven, right?
Yeah, it's in walking distance from my house, so it's convenient.
That sounds very convenient. Boba within walking distance. I don't think I have that where I live. If I did, I probably. Now, Chris, I don't know if you agree with me on this. Boba, I can't handle the texture of like those whatever boba things are. Or are they tapioca or something?
gelatinous balls of
I can't. I can't do that. That's just not my thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I'm
the
gonna go.
so weird.
I'm more like a smoothie person myself, I think, over the boba, but I like boba still.
Okay. So, what flavor of boba do you get? Is that how it works? Other flavors?
Yeah, I kind of have made it my goal to try and be able to get every single flavor at Gelato 101 that they have, and I'm making pretty good progress.
And how many flavors are there?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Like 30, huh?
There's maybe like 20. Maybe like
20?
A little bit more. Okay. 25, 30. So.
What's been your favorite so far?
Huh?
What's been your favorite one so far?
I really like the Thai tea boba because it's tasty.
Okay. Thai tea boba. That sounds really good, but I don't like boba. So sorry, Lucy. I can't share the love of boba. I just can't. It's so sad.
There's like popping boba things that are more just like fruity and they don't have the same texture. It's just like, have you ever had those things that you get on like frozen yogurt?
I haven't. I'm going to have to try this. When all this is over, we're going to go to Lily's house for pasta, and then we will all walk over to the 101 gelato place where they have boba, and you can pick something out on the menu, and I'll try it. So that'll be something we'll do after, once it's allowed.
Yes, okay. So, I will also get you a discount because they give me a friends and family discount because I go so much.
I want to go with you now.
Whoa! All right, I think everyone's going now. Now that
I was going to ask Lucy a question too. Lucy, since we knew you so well over there, can you go in and order like your own flavor that's not on there? You know how like Starbucks has a secret menu? Can you go into
I don't
want to order like some crazy flavor that nobody else knows about for boba?
I don't know if they have any secret flavors. I mean, like I don't think they do, so I don't know how I would do that. And I like the flavors that they already have. So.
Can you mix and match?
I mean, I could, but I don't feel like it because making my order is complicated.
Oh my.
Okay, I got you. Sorry, I like to complicate things. If you don't know me, that's what I do. I'm a specialist at it. So
there it is. Hey, Lucy, one more thing before you go. We got one more caller on the line, but I just wanted to ask you, since you seem to be an expert at staying at home and entertaining yourself, what advice would you give for people who maybe don't have as much experience or skill at it? So what do you want to tell everyone out there?
Just draw, because drawing is entertaining and it's something to do. And I mean, I draw 6 hours a day on a regular basis. And so it's just kind of literally when I don't draw for a while, I get stressed out and I need to draw.
All right. So the advice of Lucy is draw. And Lucy, if you're going to draw, what's if you've never drawn anything before, what's a good first thing to start with?
I mean, honestly, just you can look up tutorials on YouTube. That's how I got into drawing. But then
very nice.
And then just follow those and then try experimenting with stuff and changing them. But yeah.
She drew a picture of me wearing a suit once. That was awesome.
I did that in 2 seconds.
That's some serious fiction right there. Pat in a suit. I haven't seen that in a long time. Not since you got married.
We got Abby. Abby's going to send us some picture of her artwork. Can you send Patrick maybe one of your favorites that you've done in the quarantine phase? And we can put that on the One Youth Instagram.
Unfortunately, the call just dropped with Lucy, but that's okay.
Oh, no.
Lucy, sorry
Lucy.
about that.
Lucy, if you're still listening. That it goes for you. Please send in a picture so we can see some of your artwork. Thank you.
Just one of the perks of technology. But we do have another caller on the line. Who do we have here?
Hi.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi. Hi is here with us. Hello, Hi.
I'm Ava.
Ava. All right.
Hey, Ava. Girl gang. Woo.
Yeah.
Ava, I'm so glad you're here on the show. Can you let us know how things have been for you in your household? How have you been fighting boredom? And tell us a little bit maybe of the hope that you have.
I've been really bored these past couple of days. Like, literally, my brother's driving me crazy. He's so annoying. But it's fine. I get over it.
How old is your brother, Ava?
He's in 7th grade, so he is, 13, I think?
Yeah, okay. 7th grade brother. Got it. Driving you crazy. All right. What else is going on?
I tried to just stay in my room and, not really talk to him. But then he comes in here and he brings, his, soccer ball or, a volleyball, and he'll come and, hit it at me when I'm just trying to mind my own business, and it's so annoying.
Wow. Siblings, man.
Ava, have you thought about maybe setting a trap for him? So, when he opens the door, a pail of water falls on his head.
That's actually a really good idea. I have this security camera. That's not actually a security camera, but if you walk in and it senses motion, it will start making a really loud noise. So I could just put that at the door. So then he'll just be like, nope. I mean, that's a good option.
That's a good option too. I like it.
Hey, I want to draw everyone's attention for a second to the chat. If you have the chat window open, you can see Sam Steele has told us that she has already received the pizza, and it is cheese with black olives and sausage. That is Amy's favorite pizza. Ava, what would you think about a pizza with cheese, sausage, and black olives? What do you think?
I was just about to say that sounds horrible. I'm sorry, Amy. I love you, but
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Amy, I still love you.
Amy has told you that you have a horrible taste in pizza. I would eat that pizza. I wouldn't think twice. Ava, what would be your go-to pizza?
Just cheese.
Just plain cheese.
I think that's the best.
Okay. All right. That's
you don't need to mess it up with all these toppings. Just cheese.
Oh, she's a purist. Right. I love
Keeping it simple. Oh, yeah. Good times. Hey, well, it looks like I got to check in with our producer here, Pat. Pat, how are we looking at our next element here?
We're still trying to get it going.
Okay, that's good. So does that mean we get to talk to Ava for longer?
Oh, yeah. I think that's what that means.
Ava, what are you going to do when the quarantine's lifted? What's going to be the first thing you do?
Hang out with my friends, because I miss them a lot, and I'm going crazy.
Jamie, it sounds like we need to have a big one youth get together the minute this thing is lifted. What do you think about that?
Some giant party. I think that'd be great. Just get everyone together.
Party, everybody invited.
I love that idea,
I think that's
Chris.
a really good idea. Like a big party, and we get something other than Costco pizza, a pizza from somewhere else. We could go big.
He'll have sausage and olives on it, all right?
Hey, all right, take it easy. We're trying to help you out, right? Don't start making demands already, all right? We're trying to help you.
Hey, Ava, question for you. I have a bunch of leader trivia questions about Amy, and I want you to try to answer one. Are you willing to try to answer one?
I am willing to try.
Okay, she's willing. Okay, here we go. This is an important question. What is Amy's favorite beverage? Now, there's 3 options. Is it Diet Coke? Is it Coke Zero? Or is it Diet Dr. Pepper?
Oh my gosh, this is a tough question. I mean, I feel like she seems like a Coke girl, but Dr. Pepper is kind of where it's at, so I feel like I should go with that, but I'm not sure.
So the options are Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and Diet Dr. Pepper. Now, I do have to say, I have no idea what the difference is between Diet Coke and Coke Zero. Not a clue, but apparently it's a big deal.
I'll tell you what the difference is. Diet Coke has more caffeine.
Oh, okay. All right. That sounds like the perfect answer. All right. So what do you think it is, Ava? Is it Diet Coke, Coke Zero, or Diet Dr. Pepper?
I'm going to go with Diet Dr. Pepper, but I think that could easily be the wrong option.
Well, you should go with your instincts. Let me just put it that way.
Okay, well then I'm going to say Dr. Pepper.
Nope, you're wrong. Sorry. It's Coke Zero.
It's Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. Coke Zero around my house.
So
well, you told me you told me that your instincts were not to go with that, but you went with that. So, yeah,
okay,
sorry.
Okay, well,
sorry.
I'm sorry, Amy. I don't know you very well.
Okay, Jamie, let's give her one more question while we got time. Let's let her make up for it. Okay, let's go. What do we got left on the board? Anything?
We got one more question. I want to leave you here as a winner. If Amy could describe herself with an animal, what animal would it be? Would it be a penguin? Would it be a koala? Or would it be a mouse? A penguin, a koala, or a mouse?
Amy is definitely, I think she's a koala. But just give me a little signal if that's wrong.
Okay, so... Is that your final answer?
So, is it a penguin, koala, or a mouse?
A penguin.
You're right. It is a penguin.
There you go.
Well done. You've got some good instincts. Good instincts.
Girl game strong tonight. All the right answers. Good job.
All right, friends. Hey, Ava, we got to say goodbye to you because we have a special guest appearance on the One Youth Live show right now. I know. I'm excited about it, too. I'm going to turn it over to...
calling in. I miss you.
Thanks for calling in. I'm going to turn it over to Patrick, who's going to let us know what's happening next. Patrick, why don't you do an intro for our special guest?
Yeah, we have Olivia that's coming in live with a video, and she's gonna lead us in a little bit of worship, and so you will see her in just a moment.
This is fantastic. I'm excited. This is
fantastic. We're excited to have Olivia on the show.
Olivia.
Okay, hi guys. Do you know? Can they see me? Can you guys see me? Or actually, I'm not gonna know. Can I just start, Megan? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, good. So, hi. This is weird. This is different, but we're trying it. I'm gonna just sing "Oh Come to the Altar" for you guys right now. So yeah, sing along if you're in a place that you can do that. Unless you can't, then it's fine. But just, yeah, I don't know. So fun. Okay.
Jesus is calling.
was bought with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. Thanks, guys. Okay, bye, guys. Thank you for letting me do this. Yeah, I hope it worked out. I hope it sounded good. Bye, guys.
We're live, back on the air. All right, thank you, Olivia. That was awesome. You guys put something in the chat for Olivia.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Thank her for doing that. We're so lucky to have her as part of our praise band and doing all of our praise music every week. And we're definitely excited to have her do more stuff on this show. Right, Jamie?
Absolutely. 100%. So, Olivia, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thanks for playing, being willing to do that. And next week, I'm expecting a drum solo out of Matt Myers. We'll just give him some space and give him a full drum kit, and he can just, make some worship drumming for us. How's that sound, Chris?
I think that sounds great, man. We'll call it 2 minutes of mania with Matt.
There you go. 2 minutes of mania.
That would be epic. I think that would be great. We have so many talented people in the youth group that play music, so you guys keep that up. We love it. You guys make the day much better for us, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Chris, I was wondering, we talked a little bit about this. Just want to throw this your direction, but, you work professionally with people who need a little bit of advice, a little bit of direction, a little bit of self-understanding, kind of need someone who can hold a mirror up to them and give them just some good advice. So everyone out there, just want to let you know that, I asked Chris, I'm like, hey, Chris, could you bring some wisdom to us tonight? Just in general from your, professional career, but also just from your life. So we're going to give Chris a few minutes here just to speak some wisdom to all of us here. So everyone, Chris, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Stewart.
Thank you, Jamie. I just want to reiterate how honored I am to do this show every week with Jamie and with Patrick, and and how much we love putting out a show for teenagers, that goes worldwide, and just all the input and inspiration that you guys bring to our lives. And I just want to thank you guys for that. And what we were kind of talking about doing today is, I work, I work in a treatment facility, and I help out people that have challenges around substance abuse and other mental health issues. And I work with a lot of other youth groups and things like that. So, one thing that has kind of really hit me today when I was in my, I have what I call an hour of prayer every day. And Jamie, you have an hour of prayer a day, right? I mean, you do like some kind of routine every day with prayer and possibly some meditation or things like that, right? It's just, it's a great thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I have, there's kind of this whole concept called a rule of life where you have all these different practices that you do, and it's like daily, weekly, monthly. There's a whole bunch of different ones, but yeah, the daily Bible reading and reflection and prayer, that's huge, man. That's a big one.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is during my morning one, today, one thing that really stood out to me is there's really one word that really defines what's going on right now in the whole world, and that is uncertainty, right? And it's like, because we don't know what's going on. It's like we don't know if we're going to run out of food, or we don't know when we're going back to school. We don't know if we're going to get to go to graduation. We don't know if we're going to get to play another, sporting event. We don't know, there's like all this just kind of chaos around us right now of things that we don't know, right? And it's not only things that we don't know, but it's things that we can't control, right? It's like we can't control when this thing is going to end. We can't control what's going to be at the grocery store or how people are going to react to us, And that uncertainty is like one of the definite works that, the devil does to try and make us get further away from God, right? He tries to plant these little things of uncertainty so that we start coming up with what we think is a good idea, right? It's what, kind of what we call going into self-will or things that, uncertainty leads to fear. And then fear leads to bad decisions, right? Which it can in a lot of ways that we do. So, if you guys are finding yourself maybe a little frustrated right now, or angry, or you get in an argument with your parents or one of your siblings over really nothing that you would have normally gotten an argument over, that's uncertainty, because you're having some fear. So what I really wanted to do today is remind you guys of the hope, right? Like, you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, I'm the #1 hope dealer, and I'm always trying to put out a positive message, right? And the reason that I can do that is because my hope is in the Lord, right? Like, I know no matter what happens in my life that I'm going to be taken care of, all right? And I know that because in my life, I've gone through a lot of challenging situations, and I've always come out okay. And so I don't have uncertainty in my life anymore. Of course, I get fears and some things that, I worry about some stuff, but I never really get to the point of like where I lose control and I don't have faith that God is going to bring me through whatever I'm going through. So I thought one of the things, that you guys could maybe do during this downtime and while we're not always meeting at church, or, we can't meet together on Wednesday night, is some great things that kind of help you out. And one of those things would be a daily Bible reading. And I know that we can send out verses to you guys and post those. Another thing to do is just to go outside and be in nature and like look around at everything in your backyard or in your front yard or in a park or at the beach, and just realize that like God created all of that. Like there's nothing that man did for that. Like God created all those little creatures and bugs and leaves and all the beauty. And I don't know about you, Jamie, but when I look out at the ocean, I see God's wonder. I mean, we're blessed enough to live close to the ocean. And it's like when I look at that, when I'm driving down the road, I'm like, how magnificent is that, right? And that's just one thing that he created, right?
That's right, yeah.
We can do things like that. Another thing that you guys can, I think would be a great idea, and me and Jamie were talking about this, is to create a vision board. And I don't know if you guys can see it behind me here, but I have like this vision board, right? And it's like all the things that I want to do in life. So maybe like cities you want to visit. But it also has words on it, right? So it says like love and hope and to serve others and help them find God's purpose in their life, right? So it's things that I put that on a vision board. It's a simple piece of paper. You can print out some pictures and just put them up there. But I would love to see some vision boards that you guys are doing maybe this week if you have time to do that. Another great thing to do is getting exercise, right, Jamie? Like, you got to get up out of your room and get outside and at least, skateboard or, just even walk fast. You know what I mean? Go for a walk around the block, walk your dog, volunteer to walk your dog. Because what that does, you guys, is it creates this thing called dopamine in your brain, which is like the thing that makes you feel good about life and makes you appreciate stuff. So it's like you have ways of showing gratitude with your vision board, getting some exercise, listening to praise music. That's another great one. I know a lot of you guys love music, and we just had Olivia on here singing us a great praise song. And it's like, if you do that a couple times a day, I'm guaranteeing you won't be in a bad mood, but also you're going to get rid of that uncertainty, right? And you're going to start putting your hope back in God and back in like God, just to lead you through this tough time and know that you're going to be okay and that there's not stuff to worry about. So, I just want to take a couple minutes and remind you guys that, music and nature and reading Bible verses and listening to praise music and creating art and all those things that, they're all gifts from God, right? And they're all gifts from God that we can enjoy, and they don't really cost any money, and you can do them anywhere. So I think that's great. I wanted to read a little bit from the Bible real quick. And, it's one of my favorite ones, and it's Psalm 139, right? And it says, "O Lord, you have examined my heart, and you know everything about me. You know when I sit or stand. When far away, you know my every single thought. You chart the path ahead of me and tell me where to stop and rest. Every moment, you know where I am. You know what I'm going to say before I even say it. You both precede and follow me and place your hand of blessing on my head. This is too glorious, too wonderful to believe. I can never be lost to your spirit, and I can never get away from my God." That's like Psalm 139, verses 1 through 8. And it's just, if you guys ever need to pick me up, check out that verse, man, because it just reminds us that God created us perfect the way we are. He's the one that created us in our mother's womb, and the reason why we're here today is because he wanted us to be here. So I just invite you guys to keep hope alive, when you get uncertain or when you get scared of anything, know that God is right there for you. Just go to him and say, hey, I'm having a tough time with this situation. Can you help me out? And he always will. He's always there for us. So anyway, I hope you guys keep doing what you're doing. We really miss you guys. And you know, soon we'll be joined together again. But remember, this week's word is hope. So let's keep hope alive. That's what we're doing.
Hope alive. Hey, would you guys in the chat, this is just for me so I can see it. Could you guys do me a favor and maybe write down just like one thing that brings you hope? So I don't know what that is. Maybe for you, you see hope in your family. Maybe you see hope in the Bible. Maybe you see hope in a sunset. Maybe you see hope in some good news that came out. Whatever it is that brings you hope, maybe some of our leaders like Amy or maybe even Ezra could put something down. Ezra just wrote down that Amy made some pretty bomb butternut squash ravioli. I don't know what that means, but some butternut squash ravioli probably does bring some hope to someone, for sure. So if there's something that's bringing you hope, especially this week or today, could you write that down? Emma just said that friends bring hope, which is fantastic. That's so true. That.
Friends,
I absolutely love that too. Friends are one of the best ways to see kind of hope. I'll tell you, Chris, I see hope in young people.
Yeah.
All the people that are logged in right now, and their enthusiasm and their joy for life and their ability to deal with tough times, and also just they're just being authentic and real. I see hope in that too. So love what you guys are putting out here. Nature, seeing friends, beautiful world around you. Daily FaceTime with Amy, Elizabeth, I feel ya. Daily FaceTime with Amy, that's fantastic, brings you hope. So keep connecting with each other because that is something that absolutely brings hope. Friends, I wanted to bring up something for us too. Chris has just given us a little bit of advice and a little bit of scripture. And for whatever reason, this past week, a verse that just keeps coming back and back to me time and time again is the 23rd Psalm. And it's one of the most famous Bible verses that there really has ever been. People read it often. In fact, when I was doing chaplaincy work, a lot of folks, this brings them tremendous hope, just hearing these words. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to read the 23rd Psalm for us. So if you would, wherever you're at, if you want to pull the 23rd Psalm up on your device, feel free. Or if you just want to sit back and listen to it, that's totally great too. This is Psalm 23. It says, "The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." I want to take us back right here to verse 4. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, or through, you may have heard this verse read, through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Now, how is it that someone could walk through a place that's just so terrifying that it's called the valley of the shadow of death, or the darkest valley? That doesn't sound like a place that's without fear. That sounds like a place that is full of fear, fraught with fear. But we see here in the scripture that the psalm writer, that David writes, I will fear no evil. And there's a reason that David doesn't fear evil. And the reason David doesn't fear evil are these next 4 words that are super, super important. And if you don't remember anything else from this 23rd Psalm, these 4 words are the words that I want you to hear. And it says this: "For you are with me." Right? I guess that would be 5 with. You are with me. Those are my 4 right there. Right? Yeah. The 4 really, it doesn't really matter that much. But you are with me. Those are the 4 words that are so important for us. Now, it kind of makes a difference who's with you, right? I know a lot of you right now are feeling lonely. I mean, you said that. I feel lonely. I feel like my friends aren't with me. I feel like I don't have anyone around. It's just my family, and my little brother annoys me. And my good friends, the people who bring me the most hope, the most joy, they're not here. And that brings fear, and that just brings loneliness, and it makes us just feel anxious too. But what's so cool here is that God does not leave us in the darkest valley. God is with us. I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Now, several years ago, I had a chance. This guy, he invited me to this ceremony. He was in the military. And when you're in the military, there's a lot of ceremonies. And he was a captain in the Navy, and he was getting his own command of a big, giant, like, Navy ship. I don't even know what the ship did. All I know is that like you could dock another ship inside of it. It was so big. It was this massive ship. Yeah, huge. You could land a helicopter on it. You could, I think it was like some sort of other boat like fit in the back of it. It was kind of this crazy boat. And he said, Jamie, would you come to my change of command? And a change of command is a ceremony where he's basically being handed control of the ship. So it goes from the old guy to the new guy. And so I went to that, and I thought, I guess I'm just going to go to this. It's not going to be that big of a deal. And they did all this crazy military stuff. I didn't understand any of it. I was sitting there. Everyone has a bunch of metal badges that are on their chest, and they're all big, important people. And here I am, just some guy, right? I'm just some random guy who's hanging out, watching this thing happen. And as soon as all the fancy stuff had happened, the admirals were shaking his hand, and all the other high military folks were there who were like way high up in the military. And they had talked to this guy and said everything. And he said, Jamie, he said, come with me. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess there's something I have to do. And he said, I want to show you the ship. And he walked away from all these important people, and it was just him and me and his son, who was in the youth group, and he took us on a private tour of the ship. And he's wearing all his military gear. He's got a sword with him. It's like kind of this big, like, fancy ceremony. Yeah, and he takes us on the ship, and normally if I was walking on a military ship by myself, I would be nervous for two things. One is that I'd walk into the wrong place where I didn't belong. Two is that I'd get lost. And three is that I'd like bump into something and like, set off World War III by hitting the wrong button on one of these boats. And I didn't want to do any of those things. But you know what made all the difference? The captain was with me. He was right next to me, guiding me along the whole way. Now, if we think about our lives right now, we know that we don't have everyone that we would want around us. We don't have our best friends around us. We don't have all of our normal activities around us, but God is always with us. And those are those 4 words, man. If you leave this live cast, this live stream today, just remember this: you are with me. God is with you in the midst of good times, bad times. He's with you. So that's my word for all of us tonight, as we are winding our podcast down to an end. Getting towards the end. If you are in the chat, make sure you chat up with the people you want to say hi to, because at some point we're going to shut this thing down. So make sure you're getting in your last hellos to everyone. And Chris, you have any parting thoughts for us, or any other info before we say goodbye for the evening?
Oh man, absolutely. I just I want to remind everybody that's listening to the show that no matter what we're going through, man, we got to pray for other people too. There's a lot of people out there right now that have lost their jobs, and people that are, aren't able to get to a grocery store and get their own food. And so anything you guys can do to help other people right now. We always advocate for other people. And I want to give a shout out to all the people that are, all the doctors and nurses and firefighters and all the people that are out there helping, take care of the sick people wherever they're at. As always, too, if you guys want to write into the show, we'd love to hear from you. Just at chris@one-youth.com. Please send us emails, ideas for future shows. We'd love to get your opinion. We rely on you guys for the inspiration for this show, so we appreciate you listening. We appreciate all you guys do for your communities. But, yeah, get out there and pray for other people, help other people out right now. appropriately. You know what I mean? But sometimes just sending a text, man. Like think of all your friends at school or people that you know, man. Just sending a text maybe to somebody that maybe doesn't have anybody else to talk to, man, really makes somebody's day. So, you know, that's my thing for the week. That's what I've been trying to do, and you know, that's what I always try and do is make sure everybody that I know and love is included in my life, even if it's only for a couple minutes a day. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at for this week's show. Jamie, thanks again.
Good. I want to remind everyone else too that the podcasts are still coming out. We're trying to do 2 Devos for you, one on Wednesday, one on Sunday. Patrick and I do a little back and forth Devo, usually 20, 30 minutes, something like that. And we're just talking about what scriptures we're talking about. The church services are broadcast live on Sunday morning. If you want to check that out, 10 a.m., you can just go to the church website and click automatically to get that info from that. Also, your leaders are still around digitally, right? So if there's a leader you want to check in with, say hi to, and you have their contact info, go for it. If you don't, feel free to contact me or Patrick. I'm Jamie, Jamie, at solanapress.org. And Patrick is Patrick at solanapress.org. Patrick, you have any announcements for us?
Well, this is just like so exciting. This is like the best day of this quarantine yet, and I don't even remember how many days we are into it, but I lost track of what day of the week it was. So when I saw that today was Wednesday, I was extremely excited. I was so glad that we had some people call in. I'm so glad that we had worship, and this was great. Make sure if you want to hear more of Jamie and I's thoughts on Psalm 23, make sure to check out the Devo that was posted this morning, because we went over it together and just shared our thoughts on the whole thing. And make sure to tune in on Friday to the podcast. We're going to have some of the best of clips of today. So if you missed some of it, just check that out later. And that's all the announcements I've got.
Good, love it. Hey, Sam, I hope you enjoyed that pizza. Amy, I don't know about this sausage and black olive thing. Anyone out there, if you're ordering a pizza, hey, give it a try. And let Amy know what you think about that. Everyone else out there, blessings to you all. Love you all. We will see you guys in the future, especially next week. And Patrick?
I got one more thing. You know, so many people texted me wanting to get on the show. And, you know, the reality is we just can't take everyone. But if you didn't get through, I tried to respond to you already. We're going to try to get you on next week. So just hang in there.
Patrick, can you find a way to hack the live stream for the church service and just kind of like throw some kids into the live stream? Can we do that? Is that something we can do? I don't know.
Don't give that option.
Yeah,
you're gonna get us in trouble. We're gonna get the show shut down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to do that.
Yeah, make sure you guys tune in for next week's show.
Yeah, they put a lot of work into those Sunday worship services, and you know what they broadcast is super good as it is. We don't need to interrupt it with us
with call-in shows.
yeah, with call-in shows. But hey, I think we're completely out of time here. Friends, this has been great. Reach out to any of us, call, text, email, Instagram, one.youth. That's it.
All right, everyone, blessings. We'll see you guys later.
Thanks you guys for tuning in. We love and miss all of you. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.